Okay, so let's talk while we have a second here, before it's too late. Okay. All right. So my new opinion, actually, is that I don't want Adderall anymore. I don't care. You know, yes, the stuff is euphoric. Yes. But if someone offered me a new prescription, I could already avoid the entire problem by stating, no, I don't need it. And here's the initial funny part, is how I need every medication. But then, if I say no to Adderall, they'd be like, okay, we both know why. They say, okay, you don't have to take it. Oh, that's okay. But every other medication I have to take. We both know why, because it's euphoric. It's a euphorant. It's euphoric. That's why. That whole anti-culture, yes. So I don't care anymore. If someone says, like, if they were to be like, Michael, do you also want an Adderall prescription? I'd say, no, I don't, because I can already tell. Everyone would be up my ass about it. Everyone. They all care so much when you're in that euphoric zone. It's so fucking weird. I don't know how to describe it. So just to get that over with, nothing like that matters. It shouldn't matter. Like, you ever be at like Walmart or something, and just someone's just there, and you just feel like they don't have any like human thoughts going on, almost as if they're there just to be there. Like they're just like there just to be like in the way, and just like making, just like they're just there just to cause the ruckus or something. Like, this world is weird, dude. This world is weird. So like back when I was taking it, it got so hypocritical after a while. So like, I had ADHD, right? Here's the story. Here's the whole beef. Why half the community hates me. Because like, I took Adderall at like 120 milligrams, 140 milligrams, 160 milligrams, and shit like that. And I broke the rules. Like I wasn't supposed to. The anti-verse, the ultimate anti-culture. And I did this about 45 to 50 times where I took it over 100 milligrams. One time I left the house and was just in this high state. Oh. And then so what happened was, I was just too high to be like seen, because it just would have been a problem. So you can find out how like the robotic agenda works and stuff. It's really random, but like any little tool that like would empower you is like viewed as like the anti type of stuff. They don't want that. So it technically makes you smarter in things like this. So they'll use any little, especially a big excuse, but a small excuse too, as to why you cannot have your hands on it, especially if you're a cool thinker. Okay? Now, okay, so I would just say no, because of all the drama. Every little detail of how like it was like everyone cared so much and was like, what, we have to watch you take it. We had to have the pills. We had to control it. Like the 20 milligrams. Like it was like, oh my gosh. I decided now, like this year, if I ever get offered it again, I'm just gonna say no, just to save the time. Because it was like 100%, like everyone cared so much. What's his high like? What's he like? You know, like all this shit. So I was able to actually, believe it or not, I was able to take 160 milligrams of Adderall and be in my room by myself, minding my business, for about 45 times. And then on the last time, I accidentally took a drive and just fucked up. Okay? So, okay. So, yeah, then that would just, yep. So then I decided, pretty much, if they offer it to me again, I'll just say no, because it was like the most psychotic thing I've ever seen, was how much everyone cared so much. There's some illegal drugs that basically open you up to the world and make you smarter, which potentially could mean warfare. Potentially. So you can't have it. Now, what happened is overnight, I went from ADHD to schizophrenia within 1 day's time. They switched it. And then the doctor said, we have no record of you ever being ADHD starting the next day. Essentially, like a day or two, by the time I saw her next, I already knew. They're like, nope, we don't have any record of you ever having ADHD. And they just started playing it like crazy like that. And I was like, but... Now, I was sharing my Adderall prescription. I was sharing it with other people. I was giving it to my friends. I was trying to share. I didn't have enough pills, so I was technically abusing it. And this is like the ultimate thought form that people care so much about. It worries me so deeply. I don't know why anything, just not Adderall. It's like the ultimate, like, you just, no, Adderall, no, the whole frequency of it, like, anything, like, nope, just not that, just not Adderall, just not, like, it's so crazy. So just, if they offer me another prescription to that, I'll just say no, because I already know it's games. I'll just say no, I'll be fine, because I know that they can cut that prescription off anytime. They have that power. I'm not the one creating the pills. The person creating the pills is not cool. So why do I want to take Adderall again? I don't need it because I can't sustain it. Even still, I can't even have, like, the bottle. It's just complete, anything around that is like complete control. Z-ville. Z-ville as in Nazi Germany, who created amphetamine. Like, Z-ville. Complete control factor. Because it's euphoric. I'll stick to my caffeine and my nicotine. I'm good. I don't want people's Adderall. I don't care anymore. I've seen a million people who who really, like, just being honest, they don't have ADHD. They don't. And they all have, everyone's got Adderall prescriptions now. Everyone has an Adderall prescription now. Now, even deeper. So that's the new thing. Became the Adderall shortage. All these people who never had no ADHD suddenly have Adderall now because everyone wants it because they figured out what the euphoric effects are. Okay, so and that goes directly against the control factor of how it was done for me personally, because it was the opposite. It was like, even though you have ADHD, you don't need it. So it's all like twisted now. Okay, let's get that over with. That's why the shortage probably happened, because there was a million pills like overused by all these prescriptions. Everyone has narcolepsy now, or whatever reason why everyone has to have Adderall. It's just the ultimate psychological draining game if you don't have it, and it's like, if you have it, oh my gosh, and if you don't have it, it's like, I just don't care anymore. I don't need no Adderall. Maybe I'll pursue buying some meth somewhere if I feel like it, if I have the cash, and I still probably won't. Okay, because even that, they can't even make a batch right. Everyone has to screw that up. It's like anything over amphetamine is some scandal. It's crazy, because everyone wants it, and everyone wants no one else to have it but them. Except for the G's. Okay? So enough of that. I don't need Adderall. Okay? Then, I'll find a way to get high on my own. Like lifting weights or something, and caffeine. Okay? So, this is funny. Let's see, one more thing. Maybe if someone had some, like, cocaine or something, maybe that's the only one I really care about now is cocaine, but I still know, I'm well aware it's illegal, and I'll take the consequences if I have to. I still probably wouldn't even do that. That'd be taken as like the most literal thing ever that I might do it. But I still wouldn't even do that. I don't need to worry about it. But this is like the most. So I've seen like this ultimate like little warfare within America over Adderall. It's crazy, and no one even talks about it. It's insane. And all these like people I've seen like just have Adderall prescriptions now. Right when I lost mine, they all thought that was like everyone now has like their own Adderall prescription. It's like the most psych thing, and no one will share their pills, and it's like crazy, dude. It's like this whole like, cause it's like a different universe once you're on a high dose, you know. Like it's very euphoric and blissful, and that's the whole warfare. It's so dumb. Okay, so to share a pill is like impossible because you instantly lose your prescription if anyone finds out, and that's where it begins. There's no concept of no G code anywhere. So I've seen all these people running around, and all these people don't want. They're like, nope, we don't want like anyone ADHD. Like for the most part, if you really have it, like no one gives a fuck. But if it's kind of fishy, then potentially, then maybe those kind of types of people that like. I've seen so much around this that I'm now just deeply concerned. And I know I've seen probably like 9 total people that I can sort of think of their name. I just wouldn't have remembered. But they've all like, I know they never had no ADHD and they have like Adderall, and they also won't, it's like, it would be like a joke. I've joked with my friend one time. I was like, what if I was like, hey, could I have like 8 of your pills? You know, because they would hate me for that. They would despise me if I even said that. They're like, it's just like, because we both know it's a euphoric drug. So it's like, the Adderall shortage is just so dumb. It's so dumb. Like, it's like, risk it and go buy some meth if it's that important to you. The same people would never buy meth. You know, I still think it's a bad idea to buy meth because even the cartel can't even make a good batch. They have to put some weird, everything's all like Z. It gets into like Germany and the original war over, World War II might have been just a total drug war where someone started creating batches of like technologies and things like it, and then simultaneously they all want to be on amphetamine. So like I've realized like I don't even need it. I don't care. You know, like it just doesn't matter anymore. Everyone gets so psych over it, dude. It's like insane. Insane, dude. Like I've seen some seriously psychotic behavior by people like around the medication who don't like it simultaneously. I guess I can even relate to that. You know, like it doesn't matter anymore. Like even the people, okay, what's my opinion on the people without ADHD? I be knowing I saw them complete school sober. I saw them complete all of school sober, and then in college, they get an Adderall prescription. Like, but you realize that ADHD people can't finish school sober. Like, they can't. It's impossible for their brain to function like that. So, what's my opinion on those people is that's okay that they have Adderall. They can do whatever the fuck they want. That's my opinion. Simultaneously, they're saying cancel it for the ADHD people. That's the craziness. The people with that, the new thing is like any person who doesn't have ADHD now can get Adderall prescriptions. It's getting crazy. So I'm usually like, the initial like someone getting high on it does not piss me off. It doesn't. If I'm around someone and I know they're high on it, I'm not going to go tell. I don't care. That's why I'm not like against someone else making the decision to do amphetamine. I don't care. It's more about their actions, like what they're doing, whether or not they're on it or not. So it gets even deeper. It gets even weirder. Can we just take 1 second? The amphetamine war is like crazy, dude. Let's be Americans here. Like, it doesn't even, you know, I'm not even saying like it's about like just if you share one with me so I can, like, I don't even, like, I've once I got over a year of not taking it, then I realized like my brain was back to normal. So I was like, okay, now I can feel a cup of coffee again. So then I realized I was smart enough to know like what's sustainable. What can I take that I can have often enough where I don't have to worry about this psycho warfare that I've entered into that no one even talks about, whether or not I can have a pill or not, or whatever. Like, you know what I mean? Like, now I just don't even want it. I don't care anymore.